I'm Rex Rogosh, and let's queer up politics. LGBTQ plus trailblazer Julie Johnson faces challenge from Colin Allred in high-stakes Texas race. A dramatic redistricting upheaval in Texas is setting up one of 2026's most closely watched Democratic primaries. Former U.S. Representative Colin Allred is launching a bid to unseat the current U.S. Representative Julie Johnson, the first out LGBTQ plus person ever elected to Congress from Texas, just as U.S. Representative Jasmine Crockett enters the U.S. Senate race. Johnson, who succeeded Allred in Congress after he vacated the seat for a 2024 Senate run, now faces a fight for political survival. Her 32nd district was dismantled under a mid-decade GOP redistricting, pushing her into a newly created 33rd district, the same district Allred now plans to contest. About one-third of the district's residents previously lived in Allred's former seat. Allred casts his run as a personal, describing the 33rd as the community where he grew up, attended public schools, and now raised his own family. Johnson, however, calls Allred's return a political recalculation rather than a community-rooted leadership. She noted that she has represented thousands of families in the district since 2018. Quote, "This new district deserves representation that has been present in the tough moments, including throughout the redistricting fight, instead of parachuting back when another campaign doesn't work out," end quote. LGBTQ plus political groups have quickly lined up behind her. Human Rights Campaign President Kelley Robinson said the organization proudly stands with her, while Equality PAC vowed it won't let anyone take that away without a fight. I mean, first off, having an LGBTQ person representing anything in Texas as a former Texas resident is huge. And I thought it was interesting that she said, you know, you didn't win your one, so you're now jumping back into this. But I also feel that, you know, it has something to do with the fact that she is LGBTQ plus. Because, you know, he's like, not in my backyard. You know, you can do whatever you need to, but now you're in my part of my district because we made you part of my district, so now I got to kick you out. You know, and it screams of desperation. You know, and again, it screams for attention. You know, I've lived it. Well, so is she.
Yeah.
You know, she's your neighbor.
You know what? When Texas comes up in the news, I always take note because Texas is Florida with more cows. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you know what I mean? Just
100%.
anything that they're going through, right? You know, Ron DeSantis and Abbott and everything that they, you know, lick each other's butts and kiss the ring of Trump. 100%. You know what I mean? So they kind of take their rules from this weird rule book, you know, that the rest of us are not privy to see. You know, so Julie Johnson, that's a win. And we got to take the wins whenever we can get them because there's not enough of them. You know what I mean?